Chris, what is our third main topic today?
Our third topic comes from Terry M. Greetings and salutations, John and crew. I love Jason Momoa's video coming out of his DC meeting last week because sometimes it's nice to be reminded that these movie stars have hopes and dreams too. Anyway, after that, I saw an article where Momoa basically confirms he's going to be playing another or multiple characters in the DC universe. What did you guys think about his comments, and who do you think he'll be playing? Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in, Terry. Now, of course, last week we talked about this. Jason Momoa put up a video of himself on social media of him coming out of a Warner Brothers DC meeting with James Gunn, Peter Safran, and David Zaslav. And the dude was positively childlike giddy, like literally yelling and screaming and hooping and hollering and like pumping his fists and like all this kind of stuff, proclaiming his love for Peter Safran and James Gunn and David Zaslav and all this. He was hyped. He says, I can't tell you what it is yet, but dreams come true. Remember, it isn't about something else. It's about DC. Because he put the letters DC on the video, and he was specifically talking with James Gunn and Peter Safran. We then started talking about, well, is he this pumped out because they just told him they're going to do a third Aquaman movie? Do you get that pumped about that? I don't know. Is he coming out just finding out he's going to play Lobo? Don't know. The questions abounded. Well, he did an interview with Variety, and I don't know if I'd say he confirmed he's playing another new character. Let's take a look at what he actually said. This comes to us from Variety, where they wrote the following. One thing coming is Jason Momoa's second standalone Aquaman movie, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. There's also rumors that Momoa will be playing a different superhero character, Lobo, in the new DC universe under James Gunn and Peter Safran. Momoa would not confirm such rumors, but he did say there might be other characters coming from him down the line regarding DC. I'll always be Aquaman. Ain't anyone coming in there and taking shit. There might be some other characters too. I can play other things too. I can be funny and savage and charming. And by the way, I agree with Jason. He can be funny and savage and charming. He can be all those things.
That is online dating quote?
Yeah, that is his online. Swipe right. I am funny and savage and
it's his
charming.
Hinge profile.
Yeah. So look, I think this falls short of confirming he's playing another character. But I think it goes a long way to giving it more credibility. The fact that he's straight up saying, I could be playing other characters. Now, what's interesting to me, though, is the part of the quote where he says, hey, I'm always going to be Aquaman. Because there's two different ways to take that. It's like when a girl dumps a guy and says, there's always going to be a place for you in my heart. Just not presently, like, or, I'll always be your friend or whatever. Like, hey, I'm always going to be Aquaman. Maybe he said that in a legacy sense. I'm always going to be Aquaman, but I could be playing other characters. Or it's not unreasonable to look at it and think, well, is there a chance that he's saying I'm going to continue to play Aquaman? I'm always going to be Aquaman, and he's going to be playing another character. I mean, look, from Why Am I Freezing Her? From Crazy Rich Asians, and she's in Eternals. Gemma Chan. Gemma Chan is currently two different characters in the MCU. She's her character from Captain Marvel, and she's her character from Eternals, right? I mean, so that's possible. Although then again, it brings up the question, if Jason Momoa continues to be Aquaman, what does that mean about rebooting the DC universe? I don't know. It's a whole bunch of different questions. But anyway, Rob, we talked last week about Jason Momoa and his reaction coming out of there. Now he's kind of acknowledging, yeah, I could be playing other characters. How did you interpret his statement here?
Well, like we said last week, I mean, I think that, look, they have an Aquaman movie coming out. It's probably going to make another $1 billion. It does not surprise me, or wouldn't surprise me, and I think that's it for that iteration of Aquaman. I do believe it's ending. The fact that but having been that the Aquaman movies were produced by Peter Safran, that's why they have them, like you said, James Gunn and Peter Safran have had people come in for these meetings. They wanted to tell Jason Momoa, Aquaman is ending, but we're going to use you for something else. And I do believe that that's what he's excited about. And I do think it's probably Lobo. Maybe we're surprised. I mean, I can't stop thinking about Jason Momoa as Batman. Since you brought that up.
Right? I'm telling you.
Since you brought that up, I'm like, I don't think that's going to be the case, though, because
neither do I, but I can dream.
He's too perfect for Lobo. And I think that He knows he's perfect for Lobo. So it's, it's like when Professor X finally got cast as Professor X. Patrick Stewart finally was cast as Professor X. Everyone's like, bravo, because the fan casting was there. Everybody talked about it. He got the role. Jason Momoa is Lobo. And I think that a Lobo movie, which they're not going to announce until they're ready to announce their slate, who wouldn't clap for that? They can put that out front and center. It's right in James Gunn's wheelhouse. I think that's the way it's gonna go down. And the fact is, Momoa was happy that because he's gonna have to promote Aquaman. It's a big movie. They're expecting another $1 billion gross, so they're gonna have Momoa front and center with their whole ad campaign. And yet, to be able to follow it up with this, wouldn't it be weird if they introduced Lobo in Aquaman, and he plays 2 roles?
That would be weird.
It would be weird.
Because then that again would hinder the whole we're rebooting DC or restarting or soft. But we don't even know what. By the way, James Gunn said we're going to find out in January. We're running out of January. So it's got to be coming soon. And you know what? The fact that they even let Jason Momoa make a social video like that, it's got to be imminent. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if today James Gunn put something out.
He did. You think that he made that video without asking?
No, I'm sure he got permission.
He asked.
100%. All right, Chris. We talked about this last week. We saw it, Momoa's video. Now he's putting out the statement. How are you interpreting what he's saying here?
I'm interpreting it the same way I did last week. He is the main man. He's going to be Lobo. This is what he wanted. And also that little clip, too, of I can be charming and funny and all these other things. So can this guy. He's a real funny dude who's also terrifying, but also was kind of a lovable goof at times.
Funny how?
Funny like a clown.
You mean like I'm a clown?
Yeah, exactly like
like
that.
I amuse
yeah,
you?
look at his juggalo makeup. He can be funny like a clown. So I think that it's going to be Lobo. This is what he has wanted for so long. He's been very vocal about it. He put Lobo on his Mastodon profile. He wants to be this character. And because of how comic book timelines work, he can still pop up as Aquaman at some point and be a variant or however you want to do it.
I brought it up last week as kind of as a side thought, but it's really kind of digging true for me now. I think Lobo, I also think it's going to be Lobo. I have a 5% chance it could be Batman, or maybe none of it at all. But Lobo very well could be DC's answer to Deadpool, right? Like the way you could use him and leverage him, because he's right. Jason Momoa can bring all that to the screen. He can be funny and savage and all that kind of stuff at the same time. And it's like, well, that's Lobo. I mean, it could be funny. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What did you think about Jason Momoa's latest comments about saying, oh, yeah, I could be playing other characters? Like, do you take that as confirmation that he's playing somebody else? Does it just give more weight to the rumors? Whatever you think is going to happen, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Manscaped. This holiday season, I'll be giving thanks to our friends over at Manscaped. Everyone loves turkey and stuffing, but you'll be looking like dessert with the help of Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0. The leaders in below-the-waist grooming have blessed you with the ultimate Thanksgiving dinner topic. Tell your in-laws about your new cutting-edge ball trimmer and gift yourself or the man in your life the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Trim up your pumpkins by going to manscaped.com and use the code CAMPEA for free shipping and 20% off. And this year I am so thankful for Manscaped because like most of you guys, I used to use Neanderthalic Dark Age methods to trim my balls. Not anymore, thanks to Manscaped. It's time for all of us to give thanks to Manscaped Performance Package 4.0, or as I like to call it, the perfect package for your package. Inside, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all your goodies. The heart of the package, their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code CAMPEA at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use the promo code CAMPEA. Be thankful this holiday season for the best gift of all from Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.